1 year ago, I started this YouTube channel to show families how to travel better for less. And today, we are at one of the most exclusive hotels in the world. This is the Park Hyatt Kyoto, consistently ranked among the best hotels in the world and one of the hardest Hyatt redemptions to book. But here's the problem. Hyatt's pricing structure is about to change really soon. So the real question is, should you book this hotel now before it potentially costs way more points? In this video, I'm taking you inside our stay and what it's like to stay at the Park Hyatt Kyoto as a family, and whether or not this iconic property is actually worth it, or is it just overhyped? And this is also part of our Japan family travel series. This might be one of our most anticipated videos yet.
And I was a bit apprehensive at first, but after staying here for 2 nights, I would definitely say it. The Park Hyatt Kyoto is located in the traditional Gion district. It is surrounded by pristine streets, traditional wood townhouses, and serene temples. This hotel is the perfect mix between modern and traditional.
We had just left the Hyatt Place Kyoto, where we also showed you some must-do activities that you have to add to your Kyoto itinerary. We have officially arrived at the Park Hyatt Kyoto, and the experience starts immediately. As soon as we pull up, the staff was already outside waiting for us. Now keep in mind, this was December and it's cold, and we didn't even call ahead for our arrival time. So I'm thinking they have been standing out here waiting for guests all day, because that type of service is already next level.
Have a seat first.
Thank you.
Walking in, the entrance feels like something straight out of a classic Japanese film. Traditional, serene, and exactly what you imagine when you think of Kyoto. Instead of the typical front desk check-in, they guided us to a large communal table, almost like we're sitting down in someone's home. But before we even got to the formalities, they brought us refreshments and light snacks. Nyla ordered the hot chocolate, and this wasn't your typical hot chocolate. They brought out some warm milk with a chocolate cube on a spoon. She could mix it herself, and this was such a small detail, but such a memorable one. James went for a glass of red wine. Little James, he kept it simple with a glass of ginger ale. But for me, I had to celebrate the moment with a glass of champagne. Because let's be real, this was an achievement. Check-in itself was quick and seamless, but our room wasn't ready yet. So we did what absolutely anyone would do in Kyoto. We headed out to explore the Gion district. The Park Hyatt is located in the heart of Kyoto's most historic and traditional area, the Gion district. This place is what people imagine when they think of Japan. And the Gion district is one of Kyoto's most famous geisha districts. Now I have to warn you, it is packed with tourists, just like we showed you in the previous video. This area definitely feels like it's suffering from the effect of over-tourism, especially around midday. Our first stop was for a quick snack. We found an apple pie spot and had to try it. I'm not gonna lie, it was really good. After that, we made our way up the hill to one of Kyoto's most iconic temples. This temple sits high up on the hillside and gives you some of the most incredible views overlooking the entire city. It was actually built over 1,200 years ago and is one of the most famous temples in Japan. We took our time walking through the area just to let it all soak in. No trip to the Gion district is complete without visiting one of the most unique Starbucks in the world. This Starbucks is located inside a 100-year-old traditional Japanese home. They have a special menu that is catered towards this location, and if you decide to eat upstairs, you're gonna have to take your shoes off to sit on the traditional Japanese mats. Right before sunset, we caught one of the most iconic views in Kyoto, the famous Yakaza Pagoda. This was golden hour and it was absolutely unreal. After watching the sunset, we made our way back to the hotel and our room was ready. Made our way back to the Park Hyatt Kyoto and I really got to take a look at the entryway. The entry doesn't feel like your typical hotel lobby. It feels like you're stepping into a luxury Chinese home. Warm lighting, natural woods, and this calm, almost quiet energy that immediately slows you down. And just off the main area is what they call the living room, which is really the heart of the hotel. This space transforms throughout the day, but in the evening, it turns into something special. For Globalist members and guests staying in suites, the hotel offers an exclusive happy hour experience. And yes, it definitely includes drinks. This happy hour typically happens around 5 to 6 p.m. You might hear soft music and traditional Japanese instruments being played. Things like the violin, the guitar, and even a cello just subtly playing in the background while people sit around and reminisce about their day in Kyoto. It's not loud, it's not crowded, it's just elevated. This is just one of those moments where you sit back, take it all in, and realize this is what the Park Hyatt does so well. Now, this is different for me because I'm more of the on the go type of person. But this environment forces you to slow down, forces you to be more intentional. The Park Hyatt Kyoto is made up of multiple small structures, almost like a collection of private residences, all connected by these quiet, winding pathways. At night, those pathways are softly lit by lanterns, and it creates a peaceful, almost cinematic atmosphere as you walk through the property. On my way to the gym, I even caught a glimpse of the Yasaka Pagoda glowing in the background. And at night, it's absolutely stunning. Now, the gym isn't your typical hotel gym. It's thoughtfully divided into different spaces. One of the rooms is dedicated to cardio, another for weights, one for stretching, and there's even a more secluded area further back that gives you a really private feeling. But beyond the gym, there were things that were even more special. The bathhouse. This is something that the Park Hyatt Kyoto is well known for. This features a traditional Japanese onsen with deep soaking hot tubs designed for relaxation and recovery. Before entering, there is a cleansing area, one where you rinse off. And this is an important part of the ritual in the Japanese bathing culture. From there, you can move between the hot tubs and also enjoy the sauna and the steam room. There are full locker facilities as well, making it easy to unwind and take your time. It's calm, it's intentional, and it feels like a true cultural experience, not just a hotel amenity. I'm really glad I had a chance to check it out, especially before heading to my workout the next day.
Welcome to the Park Hyatt Kyoto. As soon as you walk in, you want to take your shoes off, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4 closets on the entryway. In this closet, put your laundry and your luggage. There's a complimentary shoe shine. These are like Japanese robes. Lots of storage for you to put your things. And here you have safe. That's where I hid the food, iron, and the best slippers in any hotel. And you can take these home with you. On this side, you have the iron board, more storage, and this last closet, just more storage. Over here you have the liquor cabinet. You see how the light just comes on? They automatically fill the tea kettle with water for you even before you get here. So if you want to make tea, it's already filled. And then you close it, light goes off. The refrigerator is on here. There is not a lot of space to store stuff, but on this side, you have wine and champagne glasses. Throughout the room, you'll see a lot of details with gold, and these light fixtures are throughout the entire hotel. And this is the twin room. Nyla and James were staying in here, and they have a beautiful view of the wall. All right, on this side over here, you have a little door that opens up just a tiny bit to get you some fresh air from outside. And don't worry about the bugs because there's a screen right here. I don't think one person can fit on this couch, and you have this reading lamp. Dining table. When we came, they gave us fresh strawberries. The ice bucket was already filled with ice, and they left us a little note. In the different rooms, they have different little reading nooks and books. I like the uplighting on this picture. I don't know, you don't really need this for anything, but this is just like artistic space. We have double sinks. There's always water in the bathroom, Le Labo products, and lots of towels. Oh, what's unique about this hotel? So they leave you this list of things that you can take, that's complimentary, and things that you can borrow or purchase. So you can get things like deodorant, sanitizer, a heat pack, a lint roller. You can even get nail clippers. And I highly advise you get the skin care set. That's really good. But they list things that you shouldn't take that I assume people know not to take, like fitness wear, the desk lamp, flat iron, the bathrobes. All of these things you can take, but they will charge you for it. All right, in this little box over here, there's all the little things that you might need. Toothbrush, toothpaste, comb, shaving kit, all of that nicely tucked away. You get 2 very comfy bathrobes, a really big wet room with a shower and tub combination, and Le Labo products. Again, shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. And lastly, the amazing Japanese toilet. Heated seats, pressurized wash. No explanation needed. And that's it. That is the twin room at the Park Hyatt Kyoto. So one of the things I love about the Park Hyatt Kyoto is that in the midst of all the craziness that is the tourists and everything visiting the Gion district, that this is a place of serenity. You come back to your hotel and it's like you shut off all the noise of the outside. The gardens provide this peaceful escape from the hustle and bustle of outside. And even though I'm a budget traveler, it's really hard to put a price on that. I think it really is more impactful to me, especially during this winter vacation where it's very cold. So after touring the streets and coming back here and it's nice and warm and quiet outside of everything that is Japan, it feels like home. Actually, not really home because my home's kind of crazy, but I don't know, it's just an escape. I'm sitting here just looking at the people on the street and everyone's just busy. And I'm in this area, as you can see here, it's like a little sitting area, library. Even though the hotel is at capacity, there is no one here. I am the only one here talking. Everyone's either out or in their room or in separate places in the hotel. So if you're looking for the perfect dichotomy between crazy busy and relaxing, this might be the place for you.
All right, let's talk about the breakfast because this is a big one. At Hyatt hotels, Globalist members get complimentary breakfast. And if you had to pay out of pocket at this hotel, breakfast was around 6,000 yen. This is roughly between 40 and 50 US dollars. So, yeah, I had high expectations. You've got two options here. One was the more traditional Western style breakfast with a few options available for a la carte dining. You can also upgrade to the Japanese breakfast experience for an additional charge. And let me tell you, day one, the breakfast was like, wow. Everything just hit. The variety, the quality, the presentation. It felt exactly like what I expected from a Park Hyatt. But the standout for me was the homemade matcha granola. Listen, it was so good. I'm not even kidding. I wanted to pack it up and take it home with me. The fruit was exceptionally fresh. They had elevated items like tiger prawns, and you could also order things from the a la carte menu. From the a la carte menu, I ordered eggs Benedict, and yes, I like my yolk cooked well done. And I already know, don't come for me in the comments, but it was cooked exactly the way that I liked it. The kids ordered the French toast and they thought it was amazing. One of the best things? Our table. We were sitting next to the window overlooking the streets of the Gion district, just people watching while enjoying our breakfast. Day two of breakfast, on the other hand, something changed. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was the menu, the ingredients, or just the overall execution. I'm just going to be honest with you, it was borderline disappointing. And at that price point, if I had to pay out of pocket, I don't think I would have been satisfied. So while breakfast can be amazing here, it might not be consistent. And that's definitely something you want to keep in mind if you're thinking about booking this hotel.
So I'm not sure if you can see it, but if you notice, there are a few pomegranates on the trees out here, and I wouldn't be surprised if these are the pomegranates that we saw at breakfast. Also, just a little dose of reality. At first, when I saw the pictures of the Japanese garden, I was like, I'm not that impressed. But actually seeing it in person, I don't know, it just has this calming sense of nature that is really growing on me. I'm not sure if anyone else feels that way.
Let's talk about what this stay actually costs, because this is where points and miles really comes into play. We didn't pay cash for this, we used points. At the time of booking, rooms at the Park Hyatt Kyoto were going for 45,000 points a night. We booked 2 rooms for 2 nights, which brought our total to 180,000 points. To be honest, this was a huge redemption. But here's how we did it. I transferred points from Chase to the World of Hyatt, so 1,000 Chase points equals 1,000 Hyatt points. Now, when you look at the cash price, this could easily be over $1,000 a night. You can see how valuable these points can be. But at the same time, you are using a lot of points for just one stay. So the real question becomes, is it worth it?
My first impressions at the Park Hyatt Kyoto? Absolutely breathtaking. But was it worth all the points that I spent? Now, when planning a family trip to Kyoto, I was a bit cautious about booking this hotel because it requires a lot of points. We're booking 2 nights for 2 rooms, and I was a bit apprehensive at first. But I'm happy to report after staying here for 2 nights, I will definitely say it was worth it for a once in a lifetime experience.
So I want to give you my take on this hotel. Now, I have to let you know where my frame of mind is. I am a value driven customer. While experiences mean a great deal to me, I would rather get more bang for my buck. And when I'm paying 45,000 points a night, I am expecting top quality service. This hotel definitely has a history and has won many awards for its customer service. But at 45,000 points a night per room, when you have to get 2 rooms, for me, this is a hard pill to swallow. Now remember, I just stayed at the Hyatt Place Kyoto, paying about 10,000 points per night. And the service there was, I don't know, I know you're going to come for me in the comments again, but was almost the same. While they're not waiting outside for me in the cold until I appear there, anytime I had a request, it was fulfilled within minutes. The people made conversation, they asked about my family. They even provided the kids with special cookies. Now, when I'm paying 45,000 points a night, That's expected, but at paying 10,000 points a night, I really don't expect these people to remember my name or to give my kids extra treats just because it's their first time in Kyoto. And that is what I got from the Hyatt Place. Don't get me wrong, this hotel is luxurious and it's been written about in many magazines. You have to decide what's best for you. But again, as a value driven customer, I am glad I did it. But when the prices go up to probably about 50 to 75,000 points a night, I'm not sure I would even consider staying here. But for me, it's not worth it at all. I'd rather spend my points on multiple hotel stays than to spend my points at one luxury stay. Again, I'd love to know what you think. Let me know if you think this is worth the points. Will you be staying here at 45,000 points a night, or would you consider it if the price goes up? Thank you guys for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.